lovely and elegant and glamorous people. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. And today we're going to talk about old Hollywood glamorous style. And I threw on this beautiful, gorgeous dress, which is from Likely. It's a very beautiful dress and it is just perfect for talking about glamorous style, old 50s and 60s glamour style. So what do you think? I really like it. As you can see at the end, it's little frills. I'm just gonna fold down just for you, just for showing you this beauty. So I put on this scarf on top of me because it gives you that glamorous style. They were wearing a lot of scarves like this and this was really elegant. Okay guys, so let's sit down and be comfortable and talk about this beautiful subject, which is the Hollywood glamour style, which I am a big fan of. Every time I try to be as glamorous and as elegant as possible, I would love to just go back to that era and just be inspired by all those beautiful glamorous women. It's just my favorite time for fashion. So let's start by talking about a little bit about history. What is the old glamour style? What is it? Where does this come from? So let's talk about pinup style. Pinup style appears in the 40s after the Second World War. So this style is the representation of a woman that have curves and that is fashionable and beautiful. At the time, the woman wanted to be more elegant and feminine, and they wanted to forget about the boring and very strict style that they had before. They wanted to express their femininity. The pinup movement was a representation of the woman that is very sensual and gracious. So the waist was very small to contrast with the hips and the chest to make appear like this hourglass figure. So let's talk about those famous fashion icon of the 50s. So how to be glamorous like them? We can analyze their style a little bit. So let's talk about Sophia Loren, for example. Sophia Loren is a famous actress, a famous Italian actress, and she is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, she was one of the most beautiful women in the world. She was a bombshell fashion and beauty icon, and she was very famous for her hourglass figure and her cat eye eyeliner. She was very famous for bust enhancing corset. So she wanted to really have this waist that is so tiny and enhance her beautiful curve. So she was wearing corsets that were very tight. Also ball gowns with cinched waist. Always about the waist and always about enhancing her curves. Actually, at the time of this movement, the men were really into it. They really loved it because this movement was more feminine. The women were showing their femininity instead of wearing those very strict outfit. They were showing their femininity, their curves and all that. So of course men loves that. She's also famous for her beach size shorts, and that was very short at the time. And so this was a revolution, you know, this was a revolution for woman femininity and about being sexy. You know, glamour is always about being sexy and subjective but never vulgar. So she was very confident, very gorgeous, and she loved also her bodycon midi dresses. She was wearing only that, like basically. She was also all about Dolce Vita and she was eating a lot of pasta, and she said that's why she had this body. And you know what? Eat pasta! So I think this is a fashion icon that we can get inspired by. When we go shopping, we can get inspired by those amazing fashion icon and beauty. The next one is Audrey Hepburn, and Audrey is one of my favorite actresses of all time. She is so elegant, so classy. So she was very different from the other actresses that were on trend at the time, and she was very slender compared to the other one that were very curvy and that had this amazing hourglass figure. She was very slender, and she proved that even when you don't have curves, you can still be very elegant and beautiful. And she's very famous for the little black dress. Of course, we can talk about the black dress that she had in Breakfast at Tiffany's, the famous one, which is iconic, and I was talking about that in my video for Halloween costumes that are classy. If you haven't watched it, you can check it out. I was saying that you can dress as Audrey Hepburn in Breakfast at Tiffany's, and actually I can even wear that for going out. That's like so classy and so beautiful. I love it. And so she is just simple, gracious, and very, very beautiful. She's also associated with Givenchy, which Givenchy made her dress for Sabrina, the movie Sabrina, and this dress is just absolutely gorgeous. It's just one of the most beautiful dresses I have ever seen. So she was a ballerina, so she has always a good posture. I think doing ballet is a great thing for posture, and I did ballet when I was younger, and I think that really helped me getting that great posture. So everyone was saying she has this natural elegance, and this is absolutely amazing. She was really sweet to the people. She was really amazing. She did a lot of charity when she was older, and she was truly an inspiration. So she was very famous for her boat neck dresses, because she had a very nice neck and she wanted to show it. The dresses were always very simple, that has a simple cut. And actually, if you want to be more classy, simple cut dresses are so classy. You can see that on the royalty, you can see that on Amal Clooney. She is so classy. Simplicity is really the key to have this Audrey Hepburn style. She was also very famous for wearing flat shoes, black pants, and a turtleneck that is also black, like all black outfit. This outfit is iconic. It's her style, and I think that's so classy. When you want to be casual, just be inspired by how they were dressing casually. Those kind of actresses knew how to dress casually. Of course, like this dress is not a casual dress, of course. Like when you want to dress casually, I love wearing ballerinas. I love wearing like those black pants. I love being inspired by this Audrey Hepburn vibe. It's very androgynous, but it's also very classy. She also loved wearing an Hermes scarf around her head, around her neck, which is also very 50s and 60s vibe, and it's so beautiful. I really want to wear it, and I never know how to style it. It's really hard to style, but I always try to be inspired by this, to be inspired by their style, because this is just the best styles ever, in my opinion. Also, she was very famous for wearing delicate jewelry, very thin jewelry, which is very classy, and also thick lashes. Like when you want to have this Audrey Hepburn costume, this Audrey Hepburn style, the thick lashes, she made it famous. So we can't talk about glamorous and 50s and 60s old Hollywood style without talking about Marilyn. She is an international sex symbol. She is a sensation. She defines glamour for an entire generation, and her style is still iconic 65 years after her death. Can you believe it? Her style is so famous and everyone recreated still right now, which is unbelievable. She was very iconic in the movie Gentlemen's Prefer Blondes, and she had this hourglass figure that I was talking about with Sophia Loren. She's always wearing clothes that enhance her curves or clothes that enhance her waist. She's very famous for her bodycon dresses, or also she's very famous for that white dress, that white skater dress that enhanced her waist, that gave her this beautiful neckline. This is also very classy because the dress is very long, and that gives you that glamour, elegant style, you know? During the day, she was dressing way softer than during the night. During the night, she had those beautiful long gown dress that were enhancing all her curves, but during the day she was very simple, but she was always enhancing her hips and always taking care of her hair even during the day. So that's why I always see those kind of actresses as very classy, because even during the day they would make an effort to still be elegant. So she was wearing white pants and like flat shoes during the day. It was really on trend at the time. So for the accessories, she was wearing diamonds. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. You remember that? She loved jewelry, she loved diamonds. She said that diamonds is an essential for a woman. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. That's obviously the truth. Like, we love diamonds. Give it to me, please. She also loves large belt and sunglasses, big black sunglasses. Also scarves that were around her neck or around her hair. That was really on trend at the time. She also loved big hats and white gloves. For the makeup, she was only wearing eyeliner on her eyes to give this cat eyes effect, and also red lipstick, because she was thinking that red is so vibrant and this is the color of passion, the color of love, and so you attract a lot of attention with red. She loved the attention. She loved it. Also, she was wearing this Hollywood hairstyle and also Chanel No. 5 as a perfume, which is so important for seduction because she was very glamorous icon. She was very seductive, very sensual and very sexy, but never vulgar. You have to have a nice balance on your outfit. If you're wearing a little cleavage, maybe you can have a longer dress. It's just a question of balance. Then let's talk about the iconic Grace Kelly. I mean, she is gorgeous. She is truly gorgeous, truly elegant. She was always very elegant. She was never on the sexy side, but she was always very elegant and still glamorous. She was a real princess, a fashion icon, and everyone was looking at her for what she was wearing and everything. She was always classy, sophisticated, and very proper. Also, she had to be very proper because she was a princess. So when you're a princess, you can't really wear cleavage. You can't really be on the more sensual and sexy side because you have to be very proper. You have to adapt yourself to every single situation. If you go to a country where it's more conservative, you have to adapt yourself. Her style is iconic and timeless, and she was also very thin, very athletic. And one time she was wearing this beautiful, amazing dress that has that green satin dress. Green is her favorite color. At the Oscar, and at the time that was the most expensive dress that they made for someone at the Oscar. Can you believe it? She was wearing very natural makeup and maybe a little bit of lipstick or red lipstick when she wanted. She loved cardigan. I love cardigan. I'm just a big fan of it. Also, her wedding dress is still nowadays the most iconic wedding dress of all time. Kate Middleton was inspired by that wedding dress when she made her own wedding dress. 35 people had to make it during 6 weeks, which is incredible. The work on it, how much attention they paid to the details, it's just incredible. Fashion at the time was really art. So she was always wearing designer brands like Balenciaga, Givenchy, and Dior. She loved also wearing tailored jacket with the skirt and with pearls. She loves wearing pearls. I think that her husband gave her a pearl necklace that she always had on her. So she was wearing white gloves, very timeless, very classic dresses, always classic, and always have a very simple cut. Like I told you with Audrey Hepburn, she was also very into simple cut dresses. Also, the Hermes Kelly bag, which is one of the most beautiful bags ever, and Hermes was so honored of her wearing this bag so often that they named this bag after her. What an honor. Then let's talk about Elisabeth Taylor. She is, oh yes, she is so beautiful, so classy and sophisticated. She has a very classic style, and she's very famous for loving expensive jewelry. She's always wearing diamonds and very expensive jewelry. So she was a diamond girl. The 50s were all about celebrating the bottle figure of a woman. She was also very into wearing an eyeliner and red lipstick. That was very on trend at the time. So if you want to have a glamorous, elegant style from the 50s or the 60s, you would have to need, for the makeup, you would have to need an eyeliner, cat eye, and red lipstick. For the hair, you would have some curls and the hair really structured, as you see Marilyn Monroe Or other hairstyle like Audrey Hepburn, she had like a very short hairstyle that was very on trend also. In Sabrina, she has a very short hairstyle. I'm saying that was the woman in their 30s, 40s, like the adult woman that were wearing that, not the young one. The young one were more with long hair and a ponytail. You would need also some 50s dresses. So to snatch the waist is so important. To snatch the waist is very feminine. Even today it is still very feminine, enhancing the curves always, like bodycon midi dresses or even skater midi dresses, like to just snatch the waist and have this beautiful dress that flows down. Also little heels, they were wearing little heels, like Elisabeth Taylor, she was wearing little heels but always on heels. Also accessories is so important at the 50s fashion. Glamorous, if you want to be glamorous, it's all about the accessories. It's all about jewelry, tons of jewelry. Diamonds is your best friend. A lot of scarf around you like I have right now, or around your head, around your neck. Maybe a belt if you have like a dress that don't snatch the waist, to snatch it even more. And during the day, if you want to be glamorous and elegant and be inspired by that style, you can just wear flats and ballerinas. I love wearing it. Or even kitten heels. And also white pants, black pants like Audrey and Marilyn were wearing during the day. And also high turtleneck was really on trend. Black high turtleneck. That is really also classy. That's something that you should have in your wardrobe. And for the night, you can have fun. You can have fun. Those kind of dresses are very, very glamorous. So red, black and gold are always very glamorous and always very classy. So you can just like look at this picture and getting inspired by this style. That's always what I'm doing because I love this style. I love it. This is me. This is my style. I love being glamorous. I love being elegant. I love this style of like Sophia Loren, Marilyn, Audrey Hepburn, all mixed together is kind of my style. So that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope it gives you some ideas on how to be more glamorous and classy and elegant. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for lots more elegant and glamorous content. Also like the video and don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, which is Lisa Heartstyle. If you have any question, let it in the comments below and share in the comments below what is a glamorous style for you and what do you imagine in your head when you see a glamorous style. And I see you next time. Mwah. Love you guys.